So guys, welcome to my vid, and now I'm teaching you about joint variation in mathematics grade 9. So, joint variation portrays a circumstance where one variable relies upon at least two different factors. An example of a joint variation is z equals to k times x times y. K is constant. The x and y is the two variables, and the z is the variable that relies upon the x and y, or the two different factors.
So guys, we're back and now we have easy example about joint variations. Here, if x varies jointly as g and the cube of h, and x equals to 200 when g equals to 5 and h equals to 4. Find x when g equals to 3 and h equals to 6. Step 1. First, derive the formula. X equals to k times g times h cubed. Where we got the g? X varies jointly as g and the cube of h. So we write g and the cube of h. Step 2. Substitute all the given values. To x equals to 200 and k equals to 5 times 4 cubed. So k times 5 times 64 is 320. Where we got the 64? 64 is 4 cubed. 4 cubed is 4 times 4 equals to 16. 16 times 4 equals to 64. So, 5 times 64 equals to 320. Step 3. Find the constant or find the k. So, 200 equals to k times 320. 200 equals to 320k. K times 320 is 320k. Now, to isolate the k, we will multiply both sides by 1 over 320. 1 over 320. So, 200 over 320 equals to 5 over 8. 320k over 320 equals to k. So, we have the value of k now as 5 over 8. Step 4. Substitute the 5 over 8 with k. So, x equals to k times g times h cubed. So, we got here x equals to 5 over 8 times 3 times 6 cubed. So, 3 times 6 cubed times 5 over 8. What is 6 cubed? It's 216. So, 3 times 216 equals to 648. Now, we will multiply the 648 times 5 over 8. 648 and 8 is both divisible by 8. So, 8 over 8 is 1. And 648 over 8 is 81. So 5 times 81 equals to 405. Now, for our last example of joint variation, we will have a hard example. For a given interest rate, simple interest varies jointly as principal and time. If 2,000 pesos left in account for 4 years earns interest of 320 pesos, how much interest will be earned if you deposit 5,000 pesos for 7 years? Step 1. Derive the formula. Y equals to k times x times z. Where we get the 2,000. In the problem, 2,000 pesos is given as a left in account, and 4 is the 4 years in interest. So we got 320 times k times 8,000. 8,000 equals to 2,000 times 4. So 320 equals to 8,000k. Step 3. Find k. 320 equals to 8,000k. To find k, we will multiply both sides by 1 over 8,000. So 320 equals to 8,000k times both sides by 1 over 8,000 times 1 over 8,000 equals to 0.04 equals to k. Step 4. I equals to 0.04 times 5,000 times 7. 5,000 if you deposit 5,000 pesos and for 7 years. So, 5,000 times 7 equals to 35,000. 0.04 times 35,000 equals to 1,400 pesos. So, the final answer is interest will have 1,400 pesos.